First, the headlines: need to analyze and learn international laws as well as besides common laws of the land, says Dr. Y. Premananda. Various development works across varied fields to be taken up in the state, Chief Minister N. Biren Singh says. There is nothing serious with regard to the purported news of submission of memorandum demanding removal of Chief Minister N. Biren Singh says. And 2 cadres of PLA and Pre-Pac Pro reportedly killed in an encounter in Burma today. A very good evening. You're watching the 6 p.m. primetime ELITETV English News. I'm your host Dipwarani, here to give you the exact news in detail. A reception ceremony of Kuraja Mathoba Working President IPSA, Dr. Arambam Noni, Associate Professor, Department of Political Science, DMU, and Jodha Agrajam, human rights and environment activists who recently participated in the recent 57th United Nations Human Rights Council held at Geneva, has been held today, the 23rd October, at Naurim Sanajauba Library Hall, being organized by National Research Center, NRC. The reception ceremony was attended by Dr. Yumnam Premananda Singh, Head and Associate Professor, Department of Law, Manipur University; Dr. Arambam Noni, Associate Professor, Department of Political Science, DMU, Kuraja Mathoba Working President, IPSA, Jodha Agrajam, Human Rights and Environment Activist, Thongam Ajit President, NRC. Speaking during the reception ceremony, Dr. Yumnam Premananda expressed that the role played by the 3 participants of the 57th United Nations Human Rights Council is very immense, and stressed that today's people need to discuss and learn the international laws as well as besides the common laws of the land. He further stressed that the central government has long remained silent amidst the 18-month-long crisis in the state, and now it is trying to apply divide and rule policy, presenting the conflict as an issue arising between 2 brothers in a family, and this is really disappointing. He stated that we all need to have a clear picture of what is currently happening in our state, and we all must be prepared to present the picture in a global level as well to arrive at a long-lasting solution.
Aduna research am taw da ka leba ko research taw dra ga te maning chum lakane ba ade amana akoi ni ngasi taw si ko professor in sana jaw gi library gi room ni ko library ma khad lewi aduna akoi na oja sana jaw ban tawram ba iram ba kholam ba se ma si su matang sa san photo pa nei na ba am da ka le ko koi nei nei ne de haibani da sana jaw du photo om chechen biraga adu ga library khara khinjen biraga motion bigre adu na tab ma ne piram ba wakhol ma dong i bi kan ant bo leiti ne Manipur past present ke ire de treaty document ke keno de akoi nangje ba akoi UT proceeding juris ke man article ke ba atai than ire ma bane hai bani da ma ire ma likhul la ma yat de ba koina adu ai madu ma nungai ti ena sin ma ire ma samu abu ka reprint tor ma yang phangan bi hai bani da library to tasal thamre di kana roi ba ko adu da publication tor ga even ngang do the mo the reference view da ai thamma da akoi rasna sa ba city keno ni On the
other hand, while replying to queries posed by media persons during the interaction at the CM Secretariat today, the 23rd October, CM N. Biren has stated that there is nothing serious regarding the purported news of submission of the memorandum demanding his resignation by some MLAs of the state government. In response to query posed by media personnel, CM N. Biren stated that there is also the news that the said MLAs have signed the document demanding removal of CM N. Biren Singh and submitted to Prime Minister Narendra Modi. However, in a democratic country, such act is also one of the rights of the representatives of the people. He further stressed that talks are underway to arrive at an amicable solution to end the current crisis in the state, and he added that it would be premature to make any comment regarding such issue at the moment.
Unwanted incident makatana phone ganaba anu ganamo ji phawda ya ka hena adu gumba song na kono ko yaw khara jete do na kono banatna anu ya kana police law enforcement agencies in the kana subside to ko lori ji in progress ne in process ne whatever PIB ne thadori do that is officials adu na ta batai kanam ta adu maram da koi ki site ki comment biba people should be heroic, people should just PIB that other people that is the facts.
The Chief Minister of Manipur and Militant has announced that various development works will be taken up in the state. He said this during a press meet held at CM Secretariat today. Council of Ministers and MLAs also took part in the press briefing. Chief Minister further said 7,000 houses will be constructed for the internally displaced persons. Moreover, pensions for government employees to be given and monthly incentives for IDPs will also be released soon. Besides, the Chief Minister expressed about the various developmental works to be taken up in the state in detail.
We are advancing in spite of having this trying time. She trying time. She is the development the advanced way. Economy GST I tweet the math and just we are increasing 18%. GST we hankali aduna mayam dagi amona Manipur pada mayam dagi media ki sino mayam dagi koi han dagi 23rd ki May ki 3rd mamang le ramba yam peaceful loika Manipur yam na development da mang sapadu Manipur mo hanjalang na ba koi jointly koi NDA colleagues mayam pulla ke konari adu masjida Manipur pada mayam na
In the breaking news, 2 cadres of PLA and 1 cadre of Pre-Pack Pro have been reportedly killed in an encounter. According to a reliable source, 2 cadres of PLA and 1 cadre of Pre-Pack Pro were reportedly killed in an encounter by a combined team, KNFB and PDF. The sources said the incident took place around 6 a.m. today at Huitok area in between Tamu and Kalimio in Myanmar. 1 cadre of Pre-Pack Pro was also reportedly arrested by the combined team of KNFB and PDF. However, it is yet to be identified the deceased. In the meanwhile, some footages of the incident goes viral in social media. The details are awaited. The police in Manipur's Imphal East district dismantled a major extortion operation with the arrest of 6 members of the band KCP on Tuesday, October 22nd. The arrests made in Porampat area included key operatives ranging in age from 20 to 53 years. Police identified the suspects as Oinam Abuk Meite, Laima Bopum Hari Meite, Yaikomam Lukoy Singh, Oinam Bijen Meite, Atopum Inaubi Devi and Moirangtem Ichan Devi. During the operation, police seized nearly rupees 3.89 lakhs in cash, 3 vehicles including 1 car and 2 motorcycles and multiple mobile phones. Officials also recovered identification documents and other personal items from the suspects. According to police sources, the group had been running an extensive extortion network targeting private businesses, government offices and civilians in the region. The suspects were allegedly involved in illegal arms dealing as well. The Intas Foundation today, 23rd October, hosted diagnostic support and physiotherapy camp at Jenims Imphal. The camp focused on providing essential health assessments and physiotherapy guidance for hemophilia patients. During the event, Dr. Irom Anil explains the critical importance of maintaining these levels for the well-being of hemophilia patients. Additionally, Dr. Jogindro from the Department of Physical Medicine and Rehabilitation PMR discussed the significance of physiotherapy exercises in improving patient outcomes. Chanda Maradona Singh project associate at INTA's Foundation Imphal, explained the various activities undertaken by the foundation and highlighted the Hemophilia Patient Assistance Project, showcasing their ongoing commitment supporting and improving the lives of those affected by hemophilia. Kuki groups have written to Prime Minister Narendra Modi and the National Commission of Human Rights urging their intervention to ease the conflict situation in Manipur, which has been racked with ethnic violence since last year. The Kuki Organization for Human Rights, KOHUR, in its letter accused the Métis of launching a majoritarian mayhem to grab the tribal land. It is neither the first time nor going to be the last. The constitutional protection and the human rights of the tribal people has been violated and abused time and time again, it said. The letter also contained several news clippings and reports on the violent incidents in the northeastern state. The Kuki group urged the NHRC to make a kind and sympathetic intervention in Manipur to prevent the Manipur state government and majoritarian Métis ethnic cleansing program and save the minority Kuki Zov tribal community from total annihilation. The current state-sponsored Métis war is not only anti-human and anti-tribal but also anti-constitutional and anti-national, that your kind intervention would surely help in preventing them from going further, the KOHUR said. More than 200 people have been killed in ethnic violence in Manipur since May 2023. Now we're taking a short break, we'll be right back.
Well, furniture na lagliba wedding season asigi anau ba contemporary wedding set furniture sing puduna lakchari loina na Manipur ihan han ba oina wedding set laibi ba matamda 24 karat ki 5 gram ki gold coin free gift oina bizari mayam lengsin biraktuna mobile furniture ki 3rd edition the great wedding sales gold offer asi pre booking to biduna khudong chaba silobi ho
offer asi akupa information khambina bai damakta sangai pro da laiba mobile furniture la lengsin biro.
Welcome back. Manipur State Power Distribution Company Limited (MSPDCL) has been conducting raids and inspection with regard to illegal connection and diversion of electricity in various places across the state. During the drives, officials of MSPDCL have apprehended 1 person from IED 1 Division Area, 3 persons from IED 3 Division Area, 3 from IED 4 Kakching Division Area, 7 from Kakching Division Area, 1 from Bishnupur Division Area, 11 from Jiri Division Area. Further, electrical connection of 14 consumers have also been disconnected, who were found to have illegal connection of power line. MSPDCL has further notified that it will continue its drive and has also informed the general public to extend cooperation in this regard. The Manipur government has issued a notification under the Food Safety and Standards Act 2006 prohibiting the manufacture, storage, distribution and sale of food products containing tobacco or nicotine. This includes gutka, pan masala and other chewable tobacco products like kaini, zarda and scented tobacco for a period of 1 year. The decision is based on the provisions of the Food Safety and Standards Prohibition and Restriction on Sales Regulation 2011, which aims to protect public health by prohibiting harmful substances in food products. The Supreme Court of India had earlier observed that some manufacturers were circumventing bans on gutka by selling pan masala and tobacco in separate sachets, which consumers could mix. The court directed all states and union territories to enforce the ban strictly. Following these guidelines, the Commissioner of Food Safety in Manipur has taken the step to ensure the health and well-being of the public. In exercise of these powers conferred by Clause A of subsection 2 of Section 30 of the Food Safety and Standards Act 2006, read with Regulation 2.3.4 of the Food Safety and Standards Prohibition and Restriction on Sales Regulation 2011, the undersigned Commissioner of Food Safety Manipur, in the arrest of public health, hereby prohibits the manufacture, storage, distribution or sale of gutka and pan masala containing tobacco or nicotine and chewing tobacco products like cheap tobacco, pure tobacco, kaini, scented or flavored tobacco, etc., by whatsoever name is called and whatsoever shape it is packed, and any other products marketed separately having tobacco or nicotine in the final product by whatsoever name called, whether packaged or unpackaged, and or sold as one product, or though packaged as separate products, sold or distributed in such a manner so as to easily facilitate mixing by the consumer for a period of 1 year from the date of issue of this notification in the entire state of Manipur. The notification reads: Large flocks of Amur falcons migrating from their breeding grounds in southeastern Siberia and northern China have started arriving in Tamenglong district of Manipur. Amur falcons, locally known as Akoipoina, the world's longest traveling raptors, arrives in Manipur, particularly Tamenglong and neighboring Nagaland, in mid-October every year after covering a distance of around 20,000 kilometers. Last year, these small raptors of the falcon family arrived in Tamenglong district in the second week of October. To welcome and take multitasking measures to protect these winged guests, a workshop was held at the UBC Hall in Tamenglong district headquarters. Key stakeholders, including villagers from the known roosting sites of Amur falcons, environmental activists, authorities of town areas and local community members, took part in the workshop. The Manipur Forest Department, in close coordination with the district administration and the Rainforest Club Tamenglong (RCT), a local animal lovers unit, has been taking various steps focusing on the protection of Amur falcons. Meanwhile, the respective district administration have imposed a ban on trapping, killing and selling of the raptors. Moreover, all licensed air gun holders have been directed to deposit their guns at the concerned departments. The Forest Department said the pigeon-sized raptors will roost in Manipur till November and leave the state and fly towards the southern and eastern parts of Africa. The Amur falcons leave the region after having enough food for their non-stop flight to Africa and roost a short time before moving towards their breeding grounds. They spend their summers at their breeding grounds. All schools in Nagaland have been notified that classes from pre-primary to class 8 to remain closed on 25th of October 2024. This closure is due to the mass social work initiative taking place across the state. However, students from classes 9 to 12 along with teachers and staff are required to participate in social work activities in and around their respective schools. This directive is applicable to all government and private schools in Nagaland. Earlier in the month of September, the Dimapur Naga Students Union (DNSU) strongly condemned the unauthorized use of classrooms at Government Middle School GMS Midland by the Health and Family Welfare Department (HNFW) Department, despite a vacation notice issued by the Education Department's Principal Director on July 5, 2024. The classrooms remain occupied. DNSU President Hinoto P. Aomi and Education Secretary Kevin Gomez expressed frustration over the situation, stating that the HNFW department has been running a dispensary in the school which disrupts the academic environment and violates students' rights. The DNSU acknowledged the importance of healthcare by emphasizing that the dispensary's absence in the school compromised both student safety and education. They called for the immediate relocation of the dispensary to a more suitable site, ensuring uninterrupted learning and the well-being of students. A hearing challenging marital rape immunity in India has been postponed by 4 weeks as outgoing Chief Justice D.Y. Chandrachud acknowledged time constraints before his retirement on November 10. The landmark case questions legal provisions that protect husbands from rape charges when forcing non-minor wives into sexual acts. Both existing Indian Penal Code and its replacement, the Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita, maintain this immunity. Chief Justice Chandrachud stated that the complexity of submissions requires adequate time for all lawyers involved. The bench, which includes Justice J.B. Pardiwala and Manoj Mishra, decided to transfer the case to another panel. The government's position remains cautious, citing concerns about the potential misuse of amended laws involving social structures. Officials argue that proving consent within marriage could pose significant challenges. The case has drawn nationwide attention as it confronts long-standing legal provisions. Section 375's exception clause, mirrored in Section 63 of the new code, explicitly states that sexual acts by a man with his wife aged 18 or above do not constitute rape. The hearing, which began on October 17, will resume after the court's Diwali vacation under a different bench. For ELITETV News channel, contact to the email address info@elitetv.in or 9402890982 and subscribe to ELITETV YouTube channel or follow the Facebook page, Instagram and X for more information about the channel. Now before we wrap up, let's look at the headlines once again. Need to analyze and learn international laws as well as besides common laws of the land, Dr. Y. Premananda says. Various development works across varied fields to be taken up in the state, Chief Minister Biren Singh says. There is nothing serious with regard to the purported news of submission of memorandum demanding removal of Chief Minister, CM Biren Singh says. The two cadres of PLA and Pre-Pac Pro reportedly killed in an encounter in Burma today. Now that is all for today's English news. To keep up with more updates, keep watching ELITETV English News. Till then, keep watching, stay tuned and stay safe.